never waste my time. You are I want. Neither of us wanna be alone. Breathing in your love, on your touch. Oh, it's what I'm.
Hi everyone, welcome to the Kimberly Cloud Show. I'm your host, Kimberly Cloud, and I want to talk about more politics. But first, what I want to talk about is what's been going on, with immigration and everything. I I want to clarify something. I do care about Hispanics. I put that on God. God knows my heart definitely cares about Hispanics. I I look at things on a different spectrum. Like, how would you feel if you came to a different country and they're paying you minimum wage to work a job that you could be making more money off of it just because you don't know any English? That is wrong. You know, people obviously the government was okay with you picking crops and having cross negative businesses such as sex trafficking and human trafficking and drug smuggling. They were okay with that because there's no way you could spend your whole life picking crops. That is not a job I would want for anyone to have a lifelong job picking crops. I think it disgusts me because the amount of money you make isn't worth the job. How could you pay rent? How could you pay utilities? How could you pay your car note? How could you pay for your children? You can't. You're being used. But then you're taking back your ground and also using the government. And I think that that is so different. I think it's so different. And it's not necessary. I think y'all should take all y'all frustrations out. Not saying to do anything to or harm or kill or any of that. I don't think, I think you should protest in a friendly manner about the Mexican government not giving enough jobs and not enough places to stay. Y'all are staying in shacks while this I haven't heard her talk about nothing different. It's the same boring pattern where they get in the office, they say, we're going to make a change. 4 years go by, no change. The only thing she has done that I agree with is that she's taken back some of those criminals that are illegal immigrants, MS-13 cartels. What about the Hispanic Americans that want to make a living? Like, don't treat them like they're dumb. They're not dumb. They just don't know our English. But you have to know, like, I don't know. It goes back and forth. I truly think all honestly put this on God that Hispanics are good party people, good smart people. You know, they create businesses out of nothing. Instead of while the man is holding down the illegal, they're working on a different way to get money, revenue coming in. And it's not always the good thing. And you got some in politics that are okay with me. You got some that aren't, that don't even care about nothing but their reign and their power trip, you know. And I feel like a lot of if they come over here the right way, first we're getting out the criminals, but if they come over here the right way, I feel like I would not mind talking or being around one. I don't look at I won't look at my purse every 5 seconds. I feel like, you know, they're good people. I got my couch from illegal. I got my desk from illegal. I got my chair from illegal. So you can't say that I don't invest into their businesses. They brought fast, courteous service, and I didn't tell them who I was or anything. I just sat up there and said, "Hey, look, you know, can I buy this and you take it to my house?" It was like, "Okay, we will." And I'm like, "Okay, great." And I also have helped them before, you know. I could have put a lawsuit on the Boost Mobile store that I went to, and I didn't, you know. So, but let's watch a video. I want y'all to see this video. I am, I, I don't know about this video. Just take a look. Okay, let's see what he says. Oh my gosh. Wow. Let's go. Agents captured Yoel Alter, the head member of a Jewish child sex cult leader of Lev Tahor. He is wanted for the extradition by Mexican authorities, accused of the crime of human trafficking, child trafficking, and child rape. I have no comment on that. Who put that? Who put that? Somebody put arrest and arrest and deport them all. All I can say is to the Mexican people out there that watch my show, um, my heart goes out to you. And if you live here as an American citizen, make sure you do something different for the world. Make sure you contribute to the America and devote yourself to America, whether it's working, whether it's a business, whatever the case may be. Make sure you devote yourself to America. You know, no, no, ulterior motives. Why don't they do this to their city, Mexico City? Why don't they do this to Mexico City, where your president is taking back people, political reasons, but to help you guys have a better life in Mexico City and probably come over here like legally across America or with a visa or whatever. I don't know how that part of the platform work. But what I do know is they do a lot more protesting here in America when people hate Americans. And just imagine if this was 4 years after the fact. Just imagine how many of them would be here 4 years and Trump didn't win and Kamala Harris win. Imagine how many of them it would be then. They will overpower the police. They're terrorizing the drivers of Dallas, Texas. It's scary, man. It's very scary. I hate the way their lights are in Texas. It's like Crenshaw lights. Doom. You could just imagine it changing yellow. Doom. You know, that movie, not New Jack City, but Menace to Society. Yeah. That's a scary thing to be terrorized. I'm not trying to push the unmute because I don't know who. Let me continue. And he did deport him. And you don't think they seeking revenge for that shit? Like he deported them and put them in cages. Children, teenagers in cages. And nobody never knew about it until the end of his presidency. Just remember that. Maybe they should take. This guy was in America on a student visa, killed a 19-year-old girl named Mariah in a DUI crash, and now he wants to be able to stay in the country. What do you say about that? I want to know. I feel bad for the Mexicans. I want to know what the president of Mexico is going to do for them. For the ones who is going back with no criminal record, but just over here illegally. That's what I want to know. The only thing I hear is that they're taking back the inmates, but that's if they don't come up with a resolution, that's just going to make their country worse again. And these are people not only coming from Mexico, but Guatemala, Colombia. These are people coming from and being spreaded around the countries. They don't care where it's not a luxury ticket to wherever you want to go. They're just sending you to different countries down south, like Mexico and Guatemala and Colombia, and you have to start all over, or you have to end up going to jail. I don't know. I don't know, man. Damn. Wow. CDC employees are reportedly preparing to submit their resignation letters in large numbers following the announcement that RFK Jr. will lead the head of the Department of Health and Human Services. What's your reaction? He already told a little bit on the cereal saying that there's a certain chemical that causes cancer that don't have to be in cereal. you know um yeah. Oh, I don't even want to know. That's way too high up for me. The president, we can deal with the president a little bit. We can maneuver our speech with the president, but to talk about Dr. Fauci, I'll let Trump do that because he's the powerful one in this picture. I give my 2 shitty cents on, different people and how they, I have a picture on my Facebook account that says Dr. Fauci. You know them Valentine Day cards You know, the Valentine's Day cards where they said, Dr. Fauci, you make my heart stop, literally. And that was the card. You know, I don't want to talk about it, man. I don't want to talk about it. All I know is that that's above my pay grade. You know, yeah. Ooh, Costco DEI. Costco will allow you to enter its stores without a membership if you're with a large group of black people. I just seen Jesse Jackson. Al Sharpton. I'm sorry, Al Sharpton. I get them mixed up. Do you think closing the border is more important issue than climate change? Yes. Our worst enemy isn't China, Russia, or North Korea. Our worst enemy is the Democratic Party. I agree upon that because all this time, 4 years, and it could have went on another 4 years. They sat up there and they were letting them come in, follow people. They had contracts to follow people and do certain things to people and see what they're about and discredit them if you can. And they they pretended like they weren't here. They pretended, and when they talked about them like they were slow. And there's nothing slow about an illegal immigrant. It's just that they they come from a different country. And then they were going to allow them to vote, man. Imagine that, man. He was pushing for it to go through like immediately. Then they came up with a plan to get the voters to get the illegal immigrants to come over here. They had a plan for the Republican Party to agree with because it was being filibustered for a while, and they ended up coming up with an agreement, but the Republicans said no because that still would allow thousands of immigrants to come over and there will be a capped size, and people didn't realize that. This is Cesar Augusto Polanco, a Dominican Republican national who was living free in Boston despite a criminal conviction for second-degree murder. Boston is a sanctuary city, and local law enforcement weren't allowed to cooperate with ICE. ICE just arrested him. How would y'all feel if freedom of speech was still a factor in America? Every time I tried to ask to be on TV, it was my background that caused people not to want me on TV or television. I got lucky in Mountaintop and ended up on TV, but that was luck. That was on NBC, which never happened again. Every time I try to explain my story, it wasn't good enough, you know, unless it's being done. You see who you excuse me. Hold up. You see who they let on there. They let the people who are in La La Land. They actually, it's for cooking shows or you know different things. And I'm not saying I don't want nobody to try to manipulate what I'm saying and say white people. No, I'm talking about everybody who looks at their phone while there's criminals that walk among us right now. And even when they leave, there's still going to be criminals that walk amongst us that need to be in jail and need some of them need to be executed. Last I heard, Trump was coming up with a plan that takes 5 hours to convict you of an execution, and that eliminates the amount of people in jail. And instead of 20 years, it'll be take 5 hours to actually execute somebody. And I think I've made mistakes myself. Um, I've never attempted murdering nobody. You know, I did assault somebody while under the influence of a drug that needs to go bone dry here. Um, I am on probation and I still stand free when I say that that's just it's not going to happen again. I'm not at a shelter where somebody can take my stuff. I'm not at nobody can get in my house. I have a camera aiming right at my door just in case somebody comes in. And if they turn off or kill switch the power, there's still Wi-Fi going, and the camera box goes for 1.5 to 2 hours, even without being plugged in. It still shows it. That's how paranoid I am. But yeah. Um I had some really good stuff to tell people, and it wasn't they didn't I was like the what was it? The wolf cried wolf. I never cried wolf, but I did wolf cry. There's a difference between cry wolf and wolf cry. I did cry about my wolf, but I didn't cry wolf, which is lie. And I was treated like I was crying wolf when I was wolf crying. Let's hear what else he has to say. The voice of the people. Hallelujah. Today, going, gone. Do you think Tulsa Gabbard will get confirmed? Hope so. A baby duck. Oh, how would you feel if there was a boxing match in the Olympics and a transgender Caitlyn Jenner came in and was competing for female division and sat up there? Ariana Grande was competing too, and they sat up there and they were fighting each other. That doesn't even sit right. Just because she's a female now doesn't mean nothing. She still have muscle. Her gender doesn't change. She still will always be an X. They basically saying they're in that Mexico is in America now. It's America, Mexico. Why don't they take this up with their Mexican president? That's what I don't get. When I had issues, I can walk it like I talk it. When I had issues with Biden, I took it up the whole 4 years with Biden. I took it up with Biden. I didn't sit up there and go to Trump, get yelling at Trump saying, F Trump, he's sitting on it too, all of this stuff. No, I took it up with the president that was, and the more I investigated, the more I saw, what was going on. Why do they always have to take it up with Trump? Like Trump is to blame for this. No, you know it's illegal to come over here. Stop acting like it was never set in stone that if you come over here illegally, you will be deported. That's what they were saying for years. Burning the flag again. What does the world need most right now? Peace. For everlasting peace with every race. I don't even want to know, man. I don't even want to know, man. Oh man, this is totally different than Facebook. Not to say Facebook is bad. This is the last thing I'm watching. The hell is that? Hell no. You lying. Orders no men skinny jeans have he gone too far. Whatever, they lying about this one. That's funny, man. That's so fake. I doubt it. And the police wasn't even attacking them or going towards them. Like it's sad, man. Oh my God. How many Axel Vubu? Forget that, man. I don't want no drama. Okay, I'm done. Okay, I'm done. You see that man with that knife? He was like, whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. And I'm like, I don't want no drama. I don't want no drama. I just want to be free. Oh my God. My 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 thing almost is way down. I gotta fix it when I get off of here. I also have to go somewhere to get some boxes. Well, a box. I'm not moving. Not moving. A box. I don't know where to get these boxes from. Hold on. I don't know where to get these boxes from, but I'm gonna find a way to find it because I made a promise. I gotta do some things. So anyway, you guys are awesome. Y'all take care, man. Y'all take care. Until tomorrow, I just pop up on here. Until tomorrow, do what you do. But I say we pray for the Mexicans and hope that they'll find a way to enrich their country to make it possible for Mexicans to work for a living and not have to worry about thinking that going to America, you know, it's going to change everything. That's all I have to say. So, you guys take care, be safe, and no, I'm not joking about this. My heart goes out to every little long young whippersnapper out here that's Mexican, that's a part of the MS-13 or the cartel gang or just lost. My heart goes out to them. because it's better things out here than to sit up there and go through a bunch of mess. See, I have a secret for y'all. When I really feel strongly about something, I voice it. And just because it may sound like I'm not like that doesn't mean I'm not. I am like that. I am like that. Like, I voice my opinion and I know God feels in my heart where I am coming with this. We just can't deal with more dangerous people in our country. We are, Africans came over here, you know, British came over here, Italians came over here, they got the mob. We don't need no more organized crime over here. We don't need no more organized crime over here tormenting people. So I'll leave y'all with that thought. I don't wanna cause no pain or anguish, because I know this is hard and y'all are confused because y'all don't know who to trust. But it doesn't make no sense going to Trump when you came over here illegally. And that's all I can say about that. Um, take care. Gotta get these balls.
Never waste my time, you all I want.